feel the lungs. And push away. And circle. Just keep those shoulders down and just circle the head around. Other direction. Just do 2 more. Just think about releasing that tension from the neck and the shoulders. Other side. Good. Just palms come up and stay there. And just give me a stretch at the top. Reaching for the ceiling there. Another 4. And just bring those hands to the shoulders, big circles around. Take those arms out, push the arm across, and both in the center. Other side. And in the center. Good, let's do it again. Center. Last time. Center. And drop down, and now reach across. Good, do another 4 there. 2 more. Into your foot pedals. Let's add some arms. So rising up onto the balls of the feet. Can you just take those arms at a direction and lead with your thumbs? Really open out the chest. Now I'm going to take a deep breath in and come up all the way on all of those toes. And arms come wide. And again, deep breath in. So squeeze those ankles and knees together. Good. You're lifting out of the waist. Last one. Just circle out your right foot. Other way. And bring the foot to the mat and change over. So circle. Other way. And just step wide and just a slow squat there. Doesn't have to be really deep, but really try and focus. Imagine somebody is pulling from behind your belly button back towards them. And try as you're coming up through your heels to pull that pelvic floor muscle through. Good, exhale as you lift. And again. Last one. Arms come wide, again round the back here, and reach up. And again, round the back. Just 2 more. Last one. Arms come down, turn your toes out, lunge across. So make sure the knee's not overshooting your toes, but they're turned out. Another 4. Bring your toes forward. I want you to round the back all the way, and then release and arch through. And again, tuck under, round the back. And arch. 2 more. Last one. Now just want you to reach your left arm in front. Flat back and right. And lift up. And arms come down. So again, roll halfway down. Flat back. Reach out one arm. Lengthen the other arm. Come up. And down. Last time, roll halfway to a flat back, reach up one arm, other arm, and come up. Now circle those arms. Just 2 more. Just want you to bring your feet about hip distance apart and slowly roll all the way through. So relaxing the head, neck and shoulders. You don't need to lock out the knee, just hold it down there. And slowly unfold, so knees are soft and tucking under. Coming all the way up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let's do it again. All the way, shoulders heavy, lower spine opens out and hold it at the bottom. Give me that reach with the right arm, left hand comes to the ankle and hold. And the other side. Both hands to the centre, slowly unfold, soften out those knees. All the way up. Roll the shoulders. Now just internally rotate those toes. So the big toes are touching and try that roll down again. Coming all the way to the bottom. Feel that stretch move through the sides of the hamstrings and hold. Toes come forward, knees are bent, and walk it forward into a flat back position. So full plank there, everybody, and hold. Holding strong. Abs are strong through there. Good, now drive back into the heels. Drive back and hold. So press those heels down and then drop forward. So remember, if you want to drop those hips, you can come into that back extension. Good, come up. Press through to the heels. And drop down. When you come down, push those shoulders away from your ears. Exhale as you lift. And drop. Last one, all the way up. Stay there and press your heels through to the mat and pedal through there. So one at a time, just pumping through those heels. 8 more, 7. Last 4. Now from here, I'm going to either drop to my knees or stay on my toes, but bring the left elbow underneath and come into your side plank, either full or half. So holding there. So hips stacked. And can you lift that top leg? Now remember to come to the bent knee underneath if you need to. So top leg is lifted to hip height. And just hold it steady. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me, or I can see you. And pop the leg down. Now drop the hip and lift. Just do as many as you can and hold. Lift the top leg and drop. And again. Drop the hip. Lift. Abs tight. Lift that top leg. Drop. Just one more if you can. Drop the hip. Lift. Lift the leg. And come back to your hands, everyone. So you might need to drop to your knees first, but then drive back through and just release. Pedal through those feet again. Remember, you're holding a lot, there's an upper body weight here, so strength, so you're holding your body weight through those shoulders. So rest out if you need to. When you're ready, let's drive all the way down and arch through and look up. Exhale, can really drive back through. And again, drop down. Looking up. Nice work, excellent. Coming up. Maybe you don't have to drop that low. Now just come to a flat back position. And in your own time, let's go to the other side. And turn and hold your side plank there. So lift the top leg to hip height, you stay as you are. Lift the top leg to hip height and just hold it. Pop the leg down and slowly drop the hip. Lift it up, hold, top leg lifts. Nice. Bring it down and drop. And lift. Top leg lifts and drop. Hip comes down and lift. Top leg, drop, comes down and lift. This is your last one. Lift that top leg, drop down, hip, lift up and come to your hands, knees or toes, and then drive back. So you could be sitting back in your heels if you're on your knees, and then drop down and hold it there. So just hold a full or a half plank. If you're in a full plank, take your legs wide so you've got some good balance there. Engage. Okay, so tap the opposite shoulder. Tap. Now tap your bottom. Sweep back. Sweep back. So shoulders. Shoulders. Buttock. Buttock. I'm liking this. One more. Shoulder. Shoulder. Buttock. Buttock. And drop to your knees. Bring your feet together and sit back there for me. Good, come all the way forward and onto your knees and just face the front. Take the hands in front, interlock the fingers, circle the wrists. Good, take the arms wide. Tuck your thumb into the palm of the hand and wrap your fingers around tight. And then like you're pouring the jug, pour the jug. And it's just a good wrist release exercise here. Good, keep going. Last one. And let's, why don't we stay there? A little bit of upper back. So, can you see how my thumbs rotate? They come to you, then they go behind. Same with my elbows, they pull behind. So this is V to W. Good. Do 4 more. Reach and pull back. Hold it there. And push your palms. But again, try and line those elbows up behind your body line. Push. So imagine you're holding 2, I don't know what to say there. I was going to say 2 big melons, but it just didn't sound right. 8. It feels like that. 4 more. 3, 2, wow, feel that. Now twist, arms straight. Keep those shoulders down, push them down, keep going. Keep going. Can you feel that? Oh, Amanda's one-armed. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, sweep your right arm. Just let it flop there. Other side, just sweep. Let's get rid of that tension. Last one. And circle back, well done. Okay, onto your bottoms, everyone. Grab your band. Just allow those shoulders to relax for a second there. Little tuck under. And release. Little tuck under. And lift up. So let's just try and find our connection. And again. Good. So tuck under. And lift. Oh my God, who's that? What's going on? Someone's having right troubles. and lift. Keep going. Tuck under. Who is that? And lift. Oh, it's Sharon. Sharon, are you all right? I thought we had a stranger on board then. And tuck under. And release. Okay, let's stay here. Try and relax those shoulders. I know we've just done that work there, but just try and relax them. Tuck under. Left leg, tap away, tap in. I'm not moving the upper body, just the leg. Let's try the other side. Tap away, tap in. Keep tucking under and strong. Do one of each. Now, let's go with it, there. So just dropping back as far as you're comfortable with. Come on, abs are tight, tight. Roll all the way back. Push your legs away from you. Take the arms over the top. Now I'm going to come up, chin to chest, push the lower back down. Remember to take an elbow to the side if you need. Come forward and just sit tall and on your seating bones. And again, roll back. All the way over the top. Exhale, come up, chin to chest. So we've got a right concoction of drinks going on in Zoom. We've got Prosecco, we've got wine. I think we had a cocktail on the go. All the way over. We haven't got Andy in his beer today, don't think. Coming up. This time forward fold for me. Reach all the way forward for those toes. Drop the head down and try and lengthen. Take a breath in and lift up. And hold that half roll back there. Hold it. So now we're going to keep the legs still, but the upper body. I'm just going to twist, but come up in between. Twist the other side. Up in between. And again. Ooh, my back just did about 3 or 4 clicks there. Got really strong on those abs. Okay, let's roll all the way back, all the way. Slowly down we go. Come all the way over the top. Now this time as you roll up, if you want to, slide your left leg in and give me a crunch. Remember, you don't have to bring the legs in. Slide away. Slowly, slowly. And then just try the other side. Trying to keep those shoulders level. That's why the band's so good here, because it's keeping our shoulders level. And again, exhale as you come up. And away. Last one, come up here. Let's hold it. Now push away. There. And again, you could just keep those legs still. 7. Just as many as you can comfortably. 4. 3. Roll back for me, everyone, all the way. Well done. Let's take that band and wrap it around those legs. I hope everyone's got a band now. The offer is still there. If you feel like you're missing out, come and grab one off me. I'm going to take my hands underneath my tailbone here, just to lift me up slightly so I can focus on my outer thighs. Take the legs wide and just point and flex the feet. Circle the ankles. Other direction. Now I just want you to point your toes, take the legs wide, and bring them in. Keep the toes pointed. Wide and in. And wide and in. Now, if you've not got a band, you're probably going to be working your inner thighs just as much as you are your outer thighs. Probably more so actually, because you're pulling the weight of the legs back together. So either way, you are working those legs. Now, keeping the toes pointed, I'm going to keep them pointed on the way out, but when I come back in, flex the feet, pull them together. So point, flex, and again, point, flex, point, and hold it wide. Now pulse, and push, and push. Keep pushing wide. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bend those knees and take your knees together and just pop your feet to the floor. Take those arms over the top of the head there. Okay, now I'm just going to come up with a crunch. Keep your knees bent and hold. I'm going to come away. And again, I'm going to come up. And away. Now I'm going to add on here. As I come up, I'm going to pull the knees up and a full crunch there. And then away. Exhale as you come up. Now, if this is too much for you, I would just keep your feet on the floor, or even keep those knees lifted as they are. Say in like a tabletop position. So you're just concentrating on the curl. As soon as we drop those feet to the floor, obviously then you've got to really feel those lower abs engaging to stop the back lifting. That's what we don't want, is that back lifting, overarching. Good, keep it slow, lots of control. So if you wanted to take it up another level, obviously when you extend away, you just make those legs a little bit longer, but don't go too mad with these. So it's a reverse tuck. Now, if your neck is starting to ache, just take your hands behind the back of the head and carry on doing exactly the same. Reverse tuck and away. And again, coming in. And slowly away. We're nearly there. Just give me one more. Coming in. And slowly away and give it a stretch. Extend those legs, extend the arms. And on the breath in, just feeling the rib cage open out. Good. Turning over onto your side. This time, no weight through the arm. So I'm just going to lie on an extended arm there. So with or without band, just take that leg to hip height. So you can always take that band off if you need to. Flex your foot and just lift and lower. So flex the foot and lift and lower. Now, if you wanted to challenge your balance and your core, you remove that top arm and you reach it up. And you just keep that arm all the way up. Now hold that leg lifted, hold it. Can you circle it? So you might need to now take that hand in front, which is absolutely fine. Let's get that work coming from your hip, from the side of your glute, and just slowly circle it out in front. Oh, feel that? 8, 7. Obviously, if you've got no band, you just go bigger with the move. Last 4. Keep going. 3. You keep going. 2. Hold it, hip height, and pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax that leg down, everyone. Sorry, I'm just plugging my phone in. Relax that leg down. And in your own time, turn onto your stomachs, please. Turn onto your tummies. Battery life is awful in this. Turn onto your tummies. Okay, elbows underneath you, and as soon as you feel ready, into plank position, please. Full or half. Take that breath and lift those hips off the floor. And just holding strong. There we go. So holding 8, 7, just a steady plank. 6, 5, last 4, just holding still. 3, 2, now if you need to rest there, you rest it out. Otherwise, you drive those hips up, all the way up and hold. And drop down as low as you're comfortable with. Just careful of that lower back. Again, exhale, lift. And release. Shoulder blades separated. 2 more, lift. And release. Last one, lift. Oh, really feeling that now. I haven't been doing it as long as you. And drop all the way down there. Bring the elbows underneath you and lift the chest. Push your hip bones down and breathe into that stretch. Oh, Jane, you've joined us. And come up if you can and extend the stretch through the front of the spine, otherwise stay on those elbows. Slowly come down and bring the hands under the chest and the knees underneath your hips and round the back for me. Tuck under and draw a big circle with your bottom. And in your own time, let's do the other leg. So with or without the band, remember. And arm extended. And just lift that top leg. So you're lifting and lowering. Good, keep lifting lower. With or without the band. And again, if you're not using the band, you're just going to be able to go a little bit bigger on the move. But just try and think about which muscles are working to lift that leg up. And never forgetting to contract through those abs. Just 2 more. And just hold it at hip height. Here's that circle. Oh, of course you can obviously extend that arm. Now I've got so much more balance on this side. Are any of you aware of that? Are you more balanced out on one side? Good. Oh, come on, really big circle if you can. 7, 6. I really hope you can't hear my boys. They are going to get us such a telling off. 2 more. And hold it. I don't know if we pulse, I can't remember. We might have done. I'm going to just do a little pulse there. 4, 3, 2, and bring it down and relax it. Well done. Excellent. Ooh. Onto your backs, everyone. Slip those bands off. And lie all the way back there. And take those legs up in the air. And take those arms and just wrap them around the back of the leg. Now either below or above the knee is fine. Breathe into this hamstring stretch and just flex and point those feet again. Hands are going to go behind the head. I want you to pull that left knee in and drop your right leg just as low as you're comfortable with. And then change. Don't do anything with the upper body at the minute. It's just a leg press change. Push and change. Push. So, all of the things to remember here when we're leg changing is to make sure the back of the rib cage stays down, which is going to mean you're going to need to exhale on the effort. And try and almost brace the whole of that abdominal area. Now all I'm going to do is add a little twist, and this is optional. One elbow stays down and then I twist. Now we want to try and make sure that we don't start rocking all over the place. Remember to press the leg higher if you need to. Keep pressing. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Knees come in and circle them apart and together. Well done. Just take the soles of the feet together and allow the weight of those legs to fall open. Hands again come behind the head for support. Draw that belly button down, take a breath in, and as you lift the shoulders, exhale. And hold it there. And release. And again, exhale. And release. Just 2 more, exhale. And release. So on this last one, we're then going to start thinking about rolling all the way up. So last crunch, and some of you might need to now take your legs back into a straight leg position and release, because this is really tough. Take the arms away, take a breath and come up. See, look, even me. And you don't really want to be straining, but sometimes it takes a couple of these just to get used to it. Because you're solely now focusing, good, on your core. If you've got clicky hips though, you might again want to just straighten those legs out. Just trying to turn off those hip flexors. And again, up you come. Nice work. Just a couple more. And drop. Last one for me here. Push those legs away, everybody. Lift out of the waist and forward fold. Drop that head down and relax. Relax into the stretch and keep the backs of those knees down. Pull those feet up towards you, pull the toes towards you. And roll all the way back, all the way. Bring those knees into the chest and take the arms wide. And then when you feel ready, just into first of all your basic knee rolls from left to right. Exhale as you come back center, use that waist, everyone. Keep going. Slowly from left to right. And again. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Now this time I'm going to take my knees across but hold them down. Allow them to come all the way to the floor. You might need to pull your heels a little bit further away from your bottom. Take the hands behind the head. Keep your shoulders square to the ceiling and give me a little crunch there. and release, and crunch. So I'm coming up and looking over my hip bone, crunch, release, and crunch. Fully support that head. Just 2 more, we'll try the other side. If you've got any lower back pulling here, then just continue with your knee rolls as you were. Okay, when you're ready, come across with those knees to the opposite side. And again, I'm so much more comfortable on this side. I can't feel any tension in my back, but that just shows me I need to work on my right side. Good, exhale on that lift. Just a couple more. Last one. And release. So, taking those knees back to the center, and when you're ready, come to sitting. Almost there. Sit tall and round the back. Let's just drop on the left. And stretch on the right. And lift. Further back you go, remember. More intense. Now stay back left. Stay there. Bring your palm and out wide. Palm to palm and out wide. Try not to lean over. So you're sweeping that arm. Sweeping that arm. If you need to bring the arm close to the body, do so. Lift up. With a deep breath in, and when you're ready, come down and hold the other side. Okay, so palm comes up and open. Up. Last one. Give me one roll down. One roll up. All the way up. And stretch. Take your legs wide. I want you to lift out to the waist there. Take a deep breath in and come all the way over. Hold that stretch and press the backs of those legs into the mat. Good. In your own time, coming all the way up. And just bring those legs together and just cross that left foot over your right thigh. Now pushing that knee out wide, I'm going to take my hands behind and just pull the opposite leg towards me. Now to increase this stretch, well, first of all, you're pushing your knee out wide. Then secondly, puff your chest out to me. Pull your shoulders back and almost arch through the middle of the back there, pushing that knee wide. Good. And release. So start with the legs straight, cross it over. When you're ready, pull it up. And again, now you're tighter on one side than you are the other. Make sure your foot's nice and strong, you're not distorting the ankle. So remember, puff your chest out forward. Pull your shoulder blades together, and almost arching through the middle of the back. Good, and from there, just pull one foot in, extend the opposite leg, and just give me that lovely stretch through the waist there. And just hold it for me. So just holding that stretch, everyone. Good. Come under, thread the needle, and then open the chest. And again, come under. and open the chest. Last one. Open. And bring your hands in front. Tuck under with your bottom and gently rocking backwards and forwards into the heels. Excellent. And then take the opposite leg out and give me a big stretch first. Hold that stretch there. Hold it there. Zoomers, I'm going to take a picture of you. Just hold that stretch. Yeah, I'm so mean. Good. And thread the needle. Just come under. And open. Feel that chest opening. And again, come under. And open. Last one, come under. Open and hold. And bring your hands in front. This time just tuck under, but curl your toes underneath you and come all the way back. Going to come into an upside down V there. Just to finish off with our hip flexor stretch. Extend that right leg all the way up. Remember to drop to your knees if you need to. Knees and elbows, and exactly the same stretch. Open out that hip. Breathe into the stretch. Try and press the opposite foot to the floor and bend that extended leg. Slowly changing over. Extend. When you feel ready, bend that knee. Bring both feet to the floor. Now, if you need to step wider, step wider. But I just want to finish on a forward fold, on a ragdoll position, holding onto your lower arms, and just allow the head, the neck, and the shoulders to drop heavy there. Pushing your hips away. Breathe into that hamstring stretch, lower back release. Knees soft, come all the way up, slowly, slowly. Reaching those arms at the top. Swing down and up. And give yourselves a clap. Well done, everybody. Well done.